Before God gave Israel a single commandment, he told them who they already were. And before the law, before the rules, before the long list of requirements that would fill the next several books of Scripture, God opened with a declaration of identity that most people have never heard preached. You shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. Exodus 19:6. 3 months after leaving Egypt, Israel arrived at the foot of Mount Sinai, and God called Moses up to the mountain and said something extraordinary before anything else. You have seen what I did to Egypt. You have seen how I carried you on eagle's wings and brought you to myself. Exodus 19:4. Before any instruction, before any law, before any requirement, God reminded them of what he had already done. The relationship was established before the rules were given. And then God described what he was offering them. If ye will obey my voice indeed and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people. Exodus 19:5. The Hebrew word for peculiar treasure here is segula, which describes a king's private and most prized possession. Not his public treasury, but his personal collection of the things he values most. God was saying to a nation of former slaves that they were his segula, his most treasured personal possession, and then the identity declaration that changes everything. Ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests. Exodus 19:6, not a nation with priests, a kingdom of priests. Every single person, not just a religious class or a special tribe, but every member of the nation was called to function as a priest, as a mediator between God and the world around them, as someone whose very existence was meant to represent God to the nations. And the Apostle Peter quoted this exact verse 500 years later in 1 Peter 2:9 and applied it directly to the church. Ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people. The identity God spoke over Israel at Sinai was not just for Israel. It was a declaration of what God intended for every person who would ever belong to him. Here is what God saying this before the law reveals about his character. He did not give Israel their identity as a reward for obedience. He gave it to them as a foundation for it. You are my treasure. You are my priests. Now live accordingly.